Hey guys, what's up? It's Angie here with Fat Loss for Real, and I just wanted to hop on today to do a video about depression, emotional eating, and weight loss. This was and is, a big topic. I know that the main reason that a lot of us struggle with weight loss is due to depression and emotional eating. So, hey Eloise, how's it going? And actually Facebook had brought up an older video of mine. Unfortunately, I don't know, for whatever reason, it wouldn't pull up like the options to be able to share it and stuff, so I wasn't able to like reshare it and repost it in the group. I couldn't even download it from Facebook because I couldn't see those options. So I don't know what's up with that. What's up, Facebook? Anyways, but yeah, so what's up, Janine? Yeah, I wanted to talk about this: depression, emotional eating, and weight loss. So if some of you are, a lot of you in here are new to my group, and so you may not know much more than the story that you read, on Facebook, from my ad that I was running with my story. So just like briefly what my background is, but I also suffered from, a lot of depression, like a good 8 years where I went through like chronic depression. I never went and saw a psychologist. I never was on antidepressants, so I can't say that I can relate to that, but all of my work that I've done has been like self-healing. So but I did go through a good solid 8 years. I think it was like pretty much after I had my daughter. She was my last baby, but after I had my daughter, it was a good like 8 years that I was going through that chronic depression. And I did have a time, I'm watching but haven't gotten involved in the plan yet. Okay, that's okay. Yeah. It is here in the group, and feel free to hit me up too if you do get to looking at it and you have questions and things before getting started. You want to clarify some things before you get going on the plan. That's fine too. I'd love to chat with you. But yeah, so during that time though, I did have that that real like severe depression that I was going through, where I had daily crying episodes. My life just seemed like one black hole. Everything seemed to be going wrong all the time. What's up, Raekwon? Glad that you got your Facebook like all restored and everything's okay. I was like, oh no, because then I started clicking around on your stuff and I couldn't get to anything. I'm like, is he gone? Like, is he totally off Facebook now forever? I was like, no. So yeah, I went through that period of time where depression had overtaken my life. And like I said, daily crying episodes, everything seemed to be going, into a black hole. Like everything was wrong, nothing was working. I was 235 pounds, technically, like medically 100 pounds overweight. I was, what else? Gosh, it was, I just felt awful. I mean, if I could describe it, it was, I just felt awful all the time. I was sick physically with stress and anxiety and just feeling like miserable all the time. And yeah, just constant like worrisome thoughts, constantly just down on myself. You guys, I really like, it's been such a long time that I've pulled away from it, that I really like I said, when I watched that video that I had seen Facebook pull up, it just got me. That was a year ago actually, that video. They were giving me like a memory. And so it was a year ago that video had been shot, and I was talking about things in there about my depression and things. So I think at that time it was a little more fresh for me, but it's like the more I live into this life that I've been living, the more I forget how bad it was. And I just remember feeling so awful all the time, physically, mentally, emotionally, and really just, I mean, I recall being just so miserable. And I talk a lot in here about how weight loss is not just about diet and exercise, and that's why I really put a big emphasis on going through my Beyond the Struggle course, because in that course is going to show you the internal shifts that I made. the mind shifts, right? That I made that helped me to really make these transformations in my life. And part of what they talk about, or part of what what I talk about in my Beyond the Struggle course, is getting in touch with your values. What's up, Kelly? Getting in touch with your values, and getting in touch with what's most important to you, not just like with losing weight, not just taking some pounds off your body and changing your physical form, but what is this weight loss journey going to bring to you across the board in your life? What positive changes is it going to bring for you? What are you wanting to create in your life? Is it more energy? Well, if you want more energy, then why do you want more energy? What is that going to do for you in your life, like with your family, with your career, with your relationships? What is that going to give you to shed the pounds, right? So it's getting in touch with the bigger picture and the things that are important to you across the board, not just looking in the mirror and saying, I don't want to see this weight on me, and so at that time when I was going through that period where I was extremely depressed, I was wanting so deeply and so much to not feel miserable, right? I actually started surrounding myself with a lot of positive people, a lot of people that were, pushing for success in their life, pushing for, reaching for your highest potential and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, like I was really inspired. I was uplifted. I was like, I feel better when I'm around these people. I feel like doing more with myself, being more, and not giving so much to this negativity, right? Of thinking that nothing's possible for me, nothing works for me, my life sucks, everything goes wrong for me, like that's where I was at. I was stuck in that cycle. And when I started getting around these people that were saying, no, I can do things, it can work for me, anything's possible, anything I put my mind to, I can achieve, whatever it is, right? It goes deep, guys. Like I came too from like struggling financially. Like we started out, my husband and I, we'll have been married for 20 years this year. So, been together for 20 years because we got together New Year's of 2000. So 1999, 2000 was we actually had our first kiss on the dot at midnight. It's pretty special, at a rave in the desert in California. So it's pretty cool. Hey, Sarah. And so yeah, it goes back, guys. Like, that was part of my depression, anxiety, stress was, before we were struggling financially. And I've been through being on EBT. I've been through, or food stamps or whatever it's called. And I've been through, EBT and WIC, and that's pretty much like what we had. And then, not being able to afford to buy the laundry soap that I want, which seems silly, but I know you ladies can relate. Like, come on, sometimes you just want to buy Tide. Like, damn it. But not being able to buy the laundry soap you want, not being able to buy clothes, guys. Like, I couldn't buy clothes. I could not buy clothes. Like, I would go to thrift stores and I would cry at times. This brings up painful times, man. I would cry because I'd be like, man, I would tell my husband, like, look at me, like, look at, what is this? Shit. I just want to look pretty, I just want to have nice clothes. I was like, big family, 4 kids and 1 income at the time, like, so homeschoolers, like die-hard homeschoolers, won't put our kids in public school. So it was like, it was a sacrifice for the family and all that stuff. So, like I said, there was a lot going on in my life, and it does go deep. Like we've been through a lot. We've struggled a lot. It's, yeah. Not to like, pour out everything here, it's just, we've been through a lot in our lives, like everybody, one of our children has passed away, that was one of our sons, I can't even say it, like, I don't know how to say it without, it's just, you know, we've lost a baby before. It's, life happens. It's, you know, life is like that. And I think that you have to think, and this is where I got to when I went through that 8-year period, and when I started finally coming out and realizing the things that I needed to do to, you know, to take my life back, to be able to feel alive and vibrant and feel like hopeful and optimistic about things. I realized there were certain things I was going to need to do, right? And weight loss was all just a part of that. It was, you know, it wasn't weight loss and then there's other things. It was, I need to fix this. Like, I need to feel okay. I need to not be crying every single day. I need to not wake up and feel like my life is like a nightmare, you know? I need to feel well in my body and my mind. I need to have peace of mind. I need to be able to breathe, you know? Because a lot of us don't breathe. You know, we're breathing, but we're not breathing. We're barely breathing. You learn that, like, going through yoga teacher training. You learn that a few weeks in, he goes, you guys are all breathing now. Now you're breathing. I can see it, because we come in, we're like short breathed, and then as time goes on, we're like actually breathing. So the things that I realized are the things that I share with you guys in here. And so it's not just going to help you to lose weight. It's going to help you to come out of depression. It's going to help you to come out of, you know, severe anxiety. It's going to help you to feel like well in your body and in your mind. There's so much in here that is, these are the tools, these are the things that I personally used to pull myself not just out of 80 pounds of being overweight, but also from chronic depression, from anxiety, from feeling miserable every day, from having daily crying episodes, from you know, feeling down on myself, from not having confidence, you know, from feeling like I hated myself every time I looked in the mirror and was disappointed and angry at myself, you know. All of this is here to help to pull you away from that and into a life that empowers you, a life that enriches your life, you know, like activities and actions and you know, things that you're doing with yourself and things that you're doing with yourself to help yourself to do well, to thrive, to feel alive and vibrant, so that you can show up to the things that matter to you, right? So that you can show up to, you know, your kids the way that you want to your husband or your wife the way that you want to show up to your career the way that you want to, right? Or in your community or with your church or whatever it is. We all have different roles that are important to us that we need and want to show up to. And there's a certain way we want to show up to those roles, and, you know, feeling depressed, feeling exhausted, feeling down on yourself, all of those things don't help us to show up the way that we want to. So what I'm bringing to the table here is, you know, what helped me, and I'm confident that it can help you too. And so, you know, I'm really excited to be bringing this stuff to you guys. So I wanted to talk a little bit about, I actually went over to the UPS store and had my diet plan printed off. So this is cool. It was only $8. I got it printed and laminated. So I wanted to talk about it because I cannot believe that for like months I've been promoting my quick start guide, and I did not know that my diet plan was not in there. I was like looking through it the other day. In fact, I had looked through it and came back up to the top and then looked again, and I was like, my diet plan's not in here. And I've had so many people saying to me, they're like, oh, is this your, the 14-day menu plan is your diet? They're like, so this is your diet? I was like, no. I was like, that's just there, and then there's the diet plan. I was like, just look at the food list. And they're like, okay. And then like, I think I got a lot of people turned off because they're like, I'm not gonna eat like that for the next 6 months to lose weight. or a year or whatever. You know, like, I'm not doing that. I was like, oh my God, Angie. So anyways, I did want to talk about the diet plan because for those of you who just got in, maybe you have seen it or you haven't, but I just wanted to talk about, you know, how it works and why it works, and how it's awesome, right? How it's awesome compared to other plans. I know, like, probably, you know, the majority of what I've tried, you guys have tried, you know, as far as weight loss goes. And so my diet, I will boast and say that my diet's pretty kick-ass compared to other diet plans out there, because like I've said before, I kind of was a brat about my weight loss. I was like, I want it this way and I'm not doing it unless it's this way. So it's like, and I found it and I made it work. So it was kind of a good like brattiness and a good stubbornness, because it actually worked out for me. So so pretty much my diet is that there are certain foods that you cannot eat for 6 days, okay? When you get in there and look at the diet, once it's downloaded, you're gonna see that there's a list of what not to eat while dieting, okay? These are all the foods that you cannot touch 6 days a week, guys. Just 6 days a week. That's it, okay? This is all your breads and sugars and pastas and anything that's a carb or a sugar. You can't touch it for 6 days, okay? That includes, guys, it includes fruit. Yeah, it includes fruit. Call me crazy, but it does, okay? And then you're gonna be looking at what you can eat. What you can eat until you're full, okay? There's no portion sizes, there's no like restrictions on, you know, no counting calories or carbs or watching portion sizes. The diet will take care of you, okay? If you just follow the plan, your body will self-regulate and it won't ask for more than is needed for your body. You don't have to sit there and do the whole headache thing of, you know, some of you like that. I know my husband was like, we should do this and we should do that. We should count calories and we should count carbs and all this. And I'm like, I will never do that. I'm sorry. I'm like a busy mom. I'm a business owner. Like, I've got a house to run and a business to run and kids to homeschool, and I'm not doing it. I'm sorry, I'm not. And I don't have to, because I lose weight just fine without doing that. So, so then the foods that you can have, okay, the foods you can have as much as you want while you are dieting the 6 days. You can have non-starchy veggies and you can have proteins, okay? Included in the proteins is beans, okay? I don't know about you guys, but every low carb diet that I've been on, you could not come within 10 feet of some beans. That was a no-go. Like, Dr. Atkins would smack your hand and be like, get out of those beans. So you can have beans. And then, which was a lifesaver for me. I was like, oh my God, if I can have beans, this is kind of nice. It's hot as hell out here. It's like 90. But yeah, that was super nice to be able to have a carb while I was dieting, you know? Because I know when I was first getting started out, like, and you're used to eating carbs all the time, and then you have to switch over to just like proteins and veggies, you're like, oh my God, I'm dying. So having the beans, it's like soothing, it's comforting, it's like your comfort food while you're dieting. And you lose weight. It works. So then you can also do, let's see, where are we at? Your seasonings, your condiments. Condiments are like mustard, and then I like Duke's mayo. So like if you want to make like a, what's it called, a coleslaw or something, you can make a coleslaw with mayo, or you can do like a tuna salad type thing, you know, mix your mayo into the tuna and have that over a bed of lettuce. You can do hot sauces, jalapenos, anything that doesn't have sugar, right? No sugar in it. And I know some of the mustards, I love this Cuban mustard, but it has sugar in it. I was like, oh, all right, not able to have that. Not on my on days the sun is moving. And then your fats and oils, obviously, like just, you know, coconut oil, butter, ghee, olive oil, and you can do like Parmesan cheese. Okay, for the cheese, guys, I know a lot of you are like, it's low carb, why can't I have whatever cheese I want? Parmesan cheese, and I've tested it over time, is the only one that, and if you look at the nutrition on the back, it's the only one with the lowest like impact on your GI. So it's and I've tested it, trust me. I've like tried with Gouda, I've tried with cheddar, I've tried with mozzarella, I've tried with Mexican cheese, because my husband's Mexican, so we eat Mexican food. That's what I cook. But like, I'm like, can I have Mexican cheese? No, can't do it. All of it, like I've tried, and Parmesan stands as the one. I can cover my food in Parmesan cheese and I'll lose weight. Yeah, I made stuffed bell peppers the other night, and I got like, I've got like a cup of dried Parmesan in there, plus the shredded stuff like on top of it. Like, I just doused it in Parmesan cheese. Lost a bunch of weight, and I would have posted the stuff, but sometimes, guys, Sarah, if you're watching, my food does not come out looking pretty, like sometimes. So sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna pass on this picture because sometimes I gotta spare you guys from it didn't look pretty. I was like, nope, not sharing that one. There's no way to make this look like tasty. It tasted good, but it didn't look good. So I was like, all right. We ate those for like 3 days because I made so much, and we just like only ate like one here and there and whatever, so it just lasted forever. And then drinks, okay? Your drinks. So you can do, oh, I got my shade now. All right, we got people coming on. What's up, guys? I'm getting to the point where I can't even see who's on. I'm like, I can't see you now, but anyway, okay, sorry. Hi, guys. What's up? The sun is like totally moving. I'm gonna move myself. Okay, that's better. Whew, gets hot in the sun fast. I'm excited because we got beach cruisers, so we're gonna go out. Maybe I'll try and get some pictures and stuff, but we're gonna go out in a few hours here, go out to one of the bridges that crosses over to Clearwater Beach, and do that trail, and then come back up and then go eat wings for dinner. So I'm excited about that. The bike ride too, but the wings, yeah. So for drinks though, guys, you can do water. So you're not gonna be able to see it from here, but you can do water, and then of course your tea. Okay, too. If for the Iaso tea, if you don't know about it yet, it's a detox and appetite suppressant tea. Okay, I actually brought my supplements with me so I could show you guys, but it's the Iaso tea. It's just 9 herbs, so it's there's nothing chemical, like no chemicals in here. It's all natural, organic, herbal tea. That's all it is, and it's so powerful. Like, I mean, it's like a comfortable powerful. Okay, you won't be like in the bathroom for hours, for days. It does work, and does clean you out, and it does get better over time. But you can still go to work and stuff. Like, you don't have to take time off to start on the detox tea, but it does clean you out, and it does, like, you need a little bit of time for your body to regulate and get past like the initial cleanse, and then it will like just keep you regular and keep things moving along and keep your system clear, so you can keep losing the weight, so your body can easily shed the fat. And it also helps to reduce inflammation, which I know myself included, when you're carrying a lot of excess weight, you tend to suffer from a lot of chronic inflammation, like lots of pain in your body and your joints, lots of swelling, that kind of thing. This tea helps. So yeah, so you can have and that's only 2 8-ounce glasses a day. So it's not like you have to be drinking it all day, every day. And this pack makes a whole gallon, and you just leave the packets inside the gallon throughout the week. So every day it's kind of got a little bit more strength and stuff. They even say that, I never do it, maybe I'm kind of being lame for that, but they say that you can save the tea bags once you're done. So you still don't even waste it, but you can save them and sprinkle it over your food. I should just start doing that. I don't know. I'm being a dork. I'm lazy. I'm sorry. I just am. But so your Iaso tea, 2 8-ounce glasses a day. You can do that with I recommend doing it with lunch and dinner. It's too strong on the stomach for breakfast. So or in like mine and Dave's case, we eat brunch. Like, that's what we eat. Like, we eat every day, like around 11, 12, sometimes 1. We just don't eat early in the morning. We always have coffee in the morning, yeah, but not food until like midday. So twice a day, and then you can do other like herbal teas, just no sugar in it, guys, no sugar. You can do stevia, that's fine. But and Whole Foods has a really good one. I think it's like it's kind of pricey. It's $7, but it lasts like a while. What is it? Yeah. So oh yeah, okay. I was like for a minute I was like, I thought you were ripping on me for a minute, Sarah. I was like, did I say something about some food I made? And she's like, ew. Yeah, on your food? I know. I don't know, like I think they're saying over like a salad or like in a stew, like some place where you would already be putting spices kind of thing. So, but yeah, so I was like, oh damn, Sarah's getting like, I was like, did I piss her off? Okay. Anyways, where's Angie's mind at? I'm like all over the place. And then you can use like lemon and lime. I'm all pointing as if you guys can see. But there's like fruits. You can use lemon and lime to put in your water. You can put it in the tea if you want, like if you don't care. It's a really mild flavor, Sarah knows. But it's a really mild taste. Like I mean, to me it's sweet because I'm not, used to like drinking sugar all the time, but to me it's like a mildly sweet tea. Like I also like to drink like sleepy time tea or sometimes I like for when I have a little sore throat, I'll do like throat coat, stuff like that. I like mild herbal teas anyway. And actually like those throat coat ones and sleepy time are stronger to me than the IASO tea. It's a very mild taste. Amy, my cousin Amy, if she's watching, she knows too. And then so you can also do like lemon, lime, or cucumber infused water. Those are good like for drinks, throughout your day, like while you're on plan. And then we have on here keto coffee, but we stopped doing that because my husband did some research and found out like they're saying now that eating that much coconut oil is not good for you, that it can clog up the body, so we stopped doing that. But we'll just drink. I just make my coffee with some cinnamon and half and half and stevia, liquid stevia. And then red wine is okay. You can do a glass of red wine a day. It's fine. It's totally fine if you want to relax with a glass of red wine. And then actually, okay, we're kind of crazy for putting this on here, but yeah, we're all about like getting weight loss results sometimes, and it's not always like, we're not like hardcore like vegan like health freaks, but there's little quirky like tricks that we've found that will help you to shed some weight. So if you happen to be out like going out to dance or something, or you happen to be out with family or friends to have a little party time, you can have a shot of tequila and it will help you lose weight. Okay, it will actually help you lose weight. I am not by any means encouraging anyone to sit around having shots of tequila to help yourself lose weight. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is if you happen to be out and you want to have a drink, a shot of tequila is okay. And you can actually do that with, you could do a shot of vodka or tequila or whatever, any like I don't know. I know tequila and I know like vodka is okay too, but I haven't experimented with other things, but I think rum is okay too. Rum, tequila, vodka, you can do a shot. And you can mix it with Diet Coke, or you can mix it with like a seltzer water. We've done that too, like a tequila, lime, and seltzer water, or with Diet Coke. We always go for tequila. So the Mexican stuff, or like, I don't know, that's what I like anyway too. So what is this, Sarah? Yeah. Do I portion the cream? No. I just put as much as I like. I don't know. If I can do it and I can lose weight, then I do it. I don't know. I'm more the type to see what I can get away with. It's like, if I can get away with, this much, then I'll do it, and I'm always testing, you know, I'm always seeing like checking, and if something works, then I do it. If it doesn't, I stop. So that's, you know, a lot of where my plan came from, is like, does it work? Yes. Does it not work? No. You know, so it's like, that's where all this came from. So yeah, so that's it on the drinks. And then, yeah, and of course coffee. Do we have, oh, I had coffee, I covered coffee. And then your cheat day. Woo! That's the favorite one, right? The favorite part, those donuts. The cheat day is the 1 day a week, okay? And I know, like, here's the deal, okay? This plan might sound crazy to some. You might be like, this girl is off her rocker and this is not how she lost weight. It's like, there's no way. She didn't count calories, she didn't count carbs, and she ate whatever she wanted, literally whatever she wanted, 1 day a week, and lost all this weight. No way. I'm not buying it. It is what I've done. It's how I've lost all this weight. It's how I continue to lose weight. I'm actually nearing my goal weight right now, because I had a period of time when I was comfortable and I wasn't really serious, and I was just kind of like, well, you know, like letting myself slip up and slide around and not get to it. But I'm not doing that lately. Recently, I've really been honing in and doing what I'm supposed to be doing and making sure that I'm dropping consistently and stuff. So so I'm nearing my goal weight. I'm like 7 pounds away, so it's coming up fast. So yeah, so this is how I've done it, okay? And so the point of why I said all of that is because some of you might be thinking, well, I'm not going to do it like this because that sounds nuts, you know. But you got to trust the system. You got to trust the process. Trust the process. Even for myself, I felt like it was a little absurd when I discovered this, that was a method, right? To literally have whatever I wanted. Over time, my off days have changed, not because I've had to, like, you know, cut back or whatever. My body has always self-regulated. Just like during the days that I'm on, my body has self-regulated so that I'm not overeating, I'm not consuming too many calories, too many carbs, any of that. I'm not, because my body just literally doesn't ask for it. And so same thing happens with the off day. When I first started, I would literally, like, we were living in Mexico, I would literally have gone to the bakery, gotten Mexican bread, and I would, for breakfast, have 6 pieces of Mexican bread to myself. Okay, 6 pieces of Mexican bread, all to myself, big. I mean, we're talking like I don't know who's familiar with Mexican bread. They're big. I would have 6 of them to myself. I would go out for lunch and we would go get tacos. I'd have, like, you know, 6 is my number here. Like, I would have 6 tacos. I would, like 5, 6 tacos. And then we would go get ice cream. And then I'd have, you know, we'd also have dinner. Like, so we'd either go get, you know, more Mexican food, or we'd get like pizza. And we would have movies and a snack, dessert. I was eating junk all day. But by the end of the day, 2 things happened. 3 things happened. 1, I was fed up with it. I was sick of it. I didn't want to see another thing of junk food for the week. I was like, give me my water, give me my eggs, my salad, my chicken. I'm good. Okay? So that's one thing that it does for you. Psychologically, you don't want to see junk food for the rest of the week. So it helps you with all the cravings and wanting things all throughout the week. You're literally physically sick of the junk food and you don't want to touch it. So that's one thing that it does for you. What's up, Laura? And then the second thing that it does for you is that you reset, the wrong emphasis, you reset your metabolism. Because what happens, and I'm going to show you guys once I reveal, like, I'm going to sit on these because there's like holes on this picnic table and it hurts really bad. I've got shorts on, so I'm like, ow. But yeah, it resets your metabolism. So, and I was going to say that I'm going to show you guys after I get to my goal weight, I'm going to show you where I hit a plateau, because it starts, right? If you don't take your off day, that plateau kicks in. It'll kick in and you will not continue to lose. So, So you take the off day, you reset your body, because your body's like, whoa, what am I doing? Because before it's like, oh, this is how we're eating, this is how we're eating, this is how we're eating. And then you take the off day and it's like, what is this? And then you go back and it's like, okay, now we're eating like this. So it shakes things up, shakes up your system, resets your metabolism so you don't hit a plateau. And the third thing that it does is, what was the third thing? Resets your metabolism, resets you mentally and emotionally. You get those cravings out. I think it's only two. It's two. I don't know why I thought there was three. But those are the two primary things that it does. It resets you mentally and emotionally and physically, okay? So you come out of that off day ready for the new week, both, mentally and emotionally and physically. Your body is ready to start shedding again. And you will see, you'll see like a jump in your weight from the water weight from the off day. But what you're going to see over time is the trend of, you're going to see lower lows and lower highs. So you'll have a lower low from week to week, and then a lower high after each off day. So, so tracking actually becomes kind of fun. Like for me, getting on the scale, I'm kind of like, wee, like I see this, like it goes up and then it goes down, and then it goes up a little less and then down a little more, and then up a little less and then down a little more. It's like this little zigzag thing. So, so that's how this diet works. That's how you're going to see the results. So I wanted to cover that. And then, so the plan itself is going to help, with taking care of your cravings, your hunger, just eating like that. Eating a lower carbohydrate diet and giving yourself the off day is going to help to balance out those like strong cravings and hunger and all of that stuff that keeps us like reaching for the things that we shouldn't be grabbing at, that's keeping us overweight. But I don't recommend doing that alone, okay? Because even though the diet itself does help, they can be really intense. The hunger, the cravings, that habit of reaching for those things, like the comfort foods, and the emotional eating, that kind of stuff. So what I do and what I recommend is helping yourself to turn down the volume on those things, to not have intense cravings, to lose your appetite, right? So that during the week, whatever minimal craving you get, I recommend making a cravings list, so that on your off day you always know what you wanted and you make sure that you fulfill that, satisfy that craving. But you should be helping yourself throughout the week. You should not have to just like suffer through it, and not get the help that you can get. I always believe in like some things can't be changed, but there are things that can be changed. There's things that you can do to make things better, right? It's not always going to be perfect. It's not going to be completely better, but you can always do things to help yourself to make things better, right? You can do, affirmations or positive thinking exercises to help your mind be better, even though you will always have negativity. There will always be negative thoughts. You can't completely get rid of them, but you can make a conscious effort to think more positively, to think more optimistically, have positive expectations and things like that. Sorry guys, I got a phone call. But, and you can do things like meditation, like yoga. Like I have the yin yoga classes in here. There's a couple of them. I got to work on making more. And the yin yoga for deep stretch, right? To help relieve deep stress and tension and things, that also keeps us, doing more of the emotional eating and carrying excess weight. The deep stretch with the yin yoga will help to open up all of your tendons, ligaments, joints, where we store all of that stress. So, you guys have that resource in here too. And so always doing things to help, right? To help yourself to heal, help yourself to feel well, and help yourself to suffer less. So that's where the supplements come in too. Okay, it's all a part of my program. So it's getting the mindset stuff, it's getting my coaching, it's getting on the diet plan. I'm sitting on it, but it's getting on the diet plan, and it's utilizing the tools that you have with the supplements. So the detox tea, getting that daily like detox to flush out your system, to make sure that everything's running clear, so that the fat that is getting burned can flush out of your system, reducing inflammation, relieving pain in the body, physical pain in the body, and reducing your appetite. This also reduces your appetite. So then you've got your resolution drops, okay? You guys will hear and see me talking about these nonstop. These things are incredible. Like, I take them 3 times a day. It's just whatever, you just suck up what you can out of the dropper. I take them 3 times a day. One little dropper full and drop it under the tongue for 30 seconds and swallow. And I will make a bigger plate, and then I'm eating and I'm like, I just can't. Like, I'm done. And sometimes it's kind of annoying because I make some really good food and then I'm like, I can't eat. I'm not hungry. So that appetite suppression is like insane. It's really good. It really works. It's, you know, try it. It's got a 30-day money back guarantee. You don't have to, you know, you're not just gonna throw away the money. Like, if it doesn't work, you just send back whatever you haven't used and get a full refund. Nothing lost, you know? But I guarantee you, you won't be sending it back. Guarantee you. So, this is my favorite. This is my heart. Oh. NRG, like, okay guys, I was drinking caffeinated coffee, but I should not have been drinking caffeinated coffee, because caffeinated coffee specifically, well, that and like Diet Coke and stuff, like I try not to drink Diet Coke, but if I drink like those types of caffeinated beverages, specifically coffee, okay, regular caffeinated coffee, when I would drink it, I would get pain and swelling in my boobs, and pain in my body, like really bad pain. Like if somebody poked me, it was like, ow, like it hurt. So I struggled and struggled to stop drinking caffeinated coffee because I want my little morning pickup. I do. Like, I just want it. Whether I'm eating well and working out and feeling great, I enjoyed my morning pickup. So I was like really bummed out every time it would take, you should ask Dave, like he'll tell you, he'll tell you one day when we meet in person, but that I really struggled to get off the coffee. And I know everybody and anybody and their grandma is drinking coffee. And for me, I was really sad when I had to get off coffee. And I would switch over to decaf and sometimes just get off the coffee and go for, you know, the cinnamon tea that I like, because, you know, I don't even want to bother with the coffee if I can't have regular coffee. I was just so frustrated, right? But then I found out about this. We started taking the supplements, heard about this one, and I was like telling Dave, I'm like, you know what, I can't do caffeine. I'm like, caffeine is not for me. Like, I am gonna have so much pain, my boobs are gonna swell from it, like it hurt real bad. I was like, I can't do it. And I'm like, you know, just let me try it, because it's a different type of caffeine. It's green tea extract. So I was like, okay, let me try that. I'll just see how it goes, you know? I got like a day in, 2 days, 3 days, a weekend, no pain. No pain, no swelling in my boobs, nothing. And nothing but good, clean energy. Not that shaky, jittery crap that you get from coffee. And increased mental clarity, focus, like your eyes go like wide. You're like ready to rock the day out, and yeah, it just gives you good, clean, you know, vibrant energy. So you just get a nice like boost, right? We take it every morning. We do our drops while I'm making the coffee, do our appetite suppression drops while I'm making the coffee, and let them sit, you know, let it sit in our system for 15 minutes before we have coffee, and then take our energy with 8 ounces of water, and then that kicks in and we're off. We're like running. We're like ready to start work. So yeah, that, and then we do our NutriBurst. Okay, this one's empty because we finished that one off, but we get our daily multivitamins, because when you're dieting, you're not going to be getting all of the nutrition that you need from the food that you're eating. So you know, essential to have a multivitamin. And then this particular one, being a liquid multivitamin, is giving you a 98% absorption rate, where the standard pills are giving you a 35% absorption rate. So this is good. It's good stuff. And I have some info sheets available for you guys if you want to know like further, you know, actual ingredients and like all the details about all of the supplements, I have info sheets to share with you, so you guys can get, you know, the whole scoop on what's in them. So you can also check if there's anything that you in particular are like, you know, allergic to or whatever. You can have a look at that. But everything, you know, everything in my group, in my plan, all my coaching is all designed to help make weight loss easier and faster for you. And it's also designed to help you to end that whole yo-yo dieting cycle, right? To not have to struggle with that anymore, to not lose and then gain more than you weighed before you lost. You know, I was there for over 2 decades. I know that struggle. And so like I said, everything in here, my diet, the supplements, my coaching, the Beyond the Struggle course, having access to me. Okay, when I say my coaching and I talk about my coaching and then the Beyond the Struggle course, they're 2 separate things. There's having that coaching in that Beyond the Struggle course, but there's having access to me. And the people here in my group that succeed are the people that contact me daily, like almost daily. They contact me, they check in with me. Hey Angie, what is this? Hey Angie, how do I do that? Hey Angie, here's what my weight is. Hey Angie, this is how this is going. Hey Angie, what do I do when I get stuck here? They hit me up, and I'm fully encouraging that. I want that. I want more of that. I want you guys to to do that. Excuse me. Hey Crystal. And so so yeah, everything in here is designed to help make weight loss easier and faster, and you know, the most, like, the biggest thing is to make it possible, right? To make it possible for you to lose weight and keep it off and to get to your goal weight. So, you know, take advantage of what's here. Take advantage of the fact that you have tools and resources to help you reduce hunger and cravings, kill your appetite, so you can stay focused, so you can stay on plan 6 days a week, and then you can take that 1 day off and trust the process. Take that 1 day off, go ahead and have the things that you've been craving, have the things that you've been, you know, wanting all week, make that cravings list during the week, and you know, get the results. I do still have $10 packs of ISOT, so you can get for $10. I have these. I have them right here at my house. I have my envelopes and everything. I finally figured out that I can just buy, like, you know, 10, 20 envelopes and have them pre-stamped, and drop them right in my own mailbox. So I have them right here. If you guys want them, I'll send you the link. You know, it's just $10. That'll give you a week's supply. This right here gives you a week's supply, and you can expect on my plan with the week's supply of tea, and doing my diet plan, to drop at least 5 pounds in your first week. Okay, so the first 5 to 7 days, 5 pounds. Okay, so that's, you know, a good way to kick off your weight loss. So yeah, let me know. I have a link where you can purchase the one $10 7-day supply. Okay, and actually we have every Wednesday I have a Wednesday Watch Me Shrink giveaway, where one person who's our top contributor in the group, so that means somebody who's been active in here, who's been getting coaching, they've been participating, they are going through the courses, or, you know, the Beyond the Struggle course, they're digging into the content, they're getting, you know, results, losing weight. That person wins a free week supply of tea. Okay, that's every Wednesday. It's my Watch Me Shrink giveaway. And so tomorrow's winner will be announced in the morning, but yeah, so wanted to hop on and just, you know, smooth out some stuff for you guys who are just getting started here in the group. If you guys have any questions or concerns, you can leave it here in the comments, or you can feel free to hit me up in Messenger. I am always a message away. I will always be there for you. Whatever question you have, don't hesitate to ask me. Don't think that it's silly, or, you know, like, oh, I don't need to ask her that. No, just shoot it my way. It's fine. I'll be here for you. And yeah, but other than that, you know, you guys get up here in the group, check out the plan, check out the Beyond the Struggle course that's under the Learning tab. I guess Facebook didn't want to call it units anymore. They want to call it Learning. So under the Learning tab, you'll find the unit on the Beyond the Struggle course. There's also in there a unit that has a bunch of, like, meditations and, you know, stuff to work on your mindset to help you to relate better to your whole internal world. And there's also One of the yin yoga classes is in there. I have to, I think, download the other one and put it, or I don't know, upload from my computer and put it on into that unit still. But one of them is in there. That's a longer hold yin yoga class, like a 3 to 5 minute hold, I think, instead of 1 to 2 minute hold. And then also, what have I got? Oh, there's a unit in there that has some videos with a little bit more info on the supplements. So, you know, dig into that, guys, and, you know, feel free to go back through too to like the, if you go to the videos tab, there's some videos that I've done. My group's been around for a while, so there's some older videos that I've done that, you know, with just me sharing my story and more tips, you know, things that help me to overcome, you know, the struggle with my weight. So, all like, you know, to help you guys to be able to succeed. So, so yeah, I'm gonna wrap this up. You guys have an awesome evening, and like I said, don't hesitate to connect with me with any questions or concerns you may have. All right, so I'll catch up with you guys later on in the group. You have an awesome one. Bye for now.